In the beginning, the world was beautiful and pure, but as generations passed, humanity became more and more corrupt. The Bible tells us in the book of Genesis that people filled the earth with violence, wickedness, and evil thoughts. Day after day, their hearts turned away from God. When God looked at the world He had created, He saw that corruption had spread everywhere. Humanity had chosen sin over righteousness. But among all the people on earth, there was one man who was different. His name was Noah. Noah was a righteous man who walked faithfully with God while everyone else ignored him. Because of Noah's obedience, God decided to reveal a shocking plan. God told Noah that a great flood would come upon the earth, one that would destroy every living thing because of humanity's wickedness. But God also provided a way of salvation. He commanded Noah to build a massive ark. The ark would be a huge wooden vessel designed to survive the coming disaster. God gave Noah precise instructions about its size, structure, and materials. For years, Noah worked faithfully, building the ark while people around him mocked and laughed. They had never seen rain like what God had warned about it. To them, Noah's warning sounded foolish. But Noah trusted God. When the ark was finally complete, God commanded Noah to bring his family inside his wife, his 3 sons, and their wives. God also instructed Noah to bring animals into the ark, pairs of every kind of creature, and 7 pairs of certain clean animals, so that life on earth could continue after the flood. Then something remarkable happened. God Himself shut the door of the ark. Soon after, dark clouds filled the sky. Rain began to fall. At first, it was gentle, but it quickly turned into a relentless storm. The Bible says rain poured down for 40 days and 40 nights. But the rain wasn't the only source of water. The fountains of the deep burst open beneath the earth, releasing massive torrents of water. Rivers overflowed, valleys filled, and oceans rose higher and higher. The floodwaters covered the land, then the hills a day, and eventually even the tallest mountains. Everything outside the ark perished. For months, the waters covered the entire world. But inside the ark, Noah, his family, and the animals were safe under God's protection. After 150 days, the waters began to recede. Slowly, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Mount Ararat. Noah waited patiently to see if the land had dried. He released birds from the ark. First, a raven, then a dove. When the dove finally returned with a fresh olive leaf, Noah knew that the earth was beginning to recover. Eventually, God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. When Noah stepped onto dry ground, the first thing he did was worship God. He built an altar and gave thanks for saving them. God then made a powerful promise to Noah and to all future generations. Never again would He destroy the entire earth with a flood. As a sign of this covenant, God placed a rainbow in the sky, a reminder of His mercy and faithfulness. The story of Noah is more than a story about judgment. It is also a story about obedience, faith, and salvation. In a world filled with darkness, one man's faith made a difference. And because of that faith, life on earth was given a new beginning. The day God flooded the entire world reminds us that while God is just, He is also merciful to those who trust Him. And just like in Noah's time, faith and obedience still matter today.